Hey, how are we going? This is a video update for Bitcoin, BTC USD on Coinbase on Tradingview. We're looking at the daily time frame here at this moment to quickly dissect this nice flag pattern which has occurred, and most recovery positional plays for a bullish scenario would have taken us back up towards the 30k. It can do that at some point, but at present time, ideally this will be a break and retest of the flag, and structure has a clear pathway back down to test the low again as a positional point of profit here, up 17.4k, right? Given that, price can also take us on the shorter day to a lower point towards this pivot point here at 19k first, as this support level for you support and resistance traders can look to see that this can break. So price will be looking to break this, retest, and then fall down to the next zone, which is here. For positional traders like myself who use supply and demand, if you check this 2-day, this point here of the price action is where price has now created multiple wicks and rejecting, and now heading back towards the weekly zone again as per pathway. So on a 2-day chart, this is now broken through and now expecting a retest back in and confirming this break of structure. If you look here to the monthly and weekly first, actually, you can see a clear view of where this price action is very poor still. It's just a pivot retracement zone, and the curve is still very strong, leaning down in a weekly channel, albeit creating lower lows, right? This is just a deviation point, exactly what has happened back here in January to March 2022, and has also occurred in previous points in the rally in the past, right? So again here, price has created pivot points and has created one now, and most likely price tends to break through and create a low or retest said low. If you look at the monthly, it's pretty clear that there's a lot of structure to move here, and we'll draw a nice box to identify that. And towards the 12k zone is the point of action and point of interest, and also correlates to OL. So I don't know when this is going to hit, but ideally I'm looking short and will be accumulating heavily within these zones up on the weekly and monthly, buying Bitcoin. So to showcase this even further, if we look at Bitcoin and the DXY, there's a nice inverse correlation, albeit it's not causative, in this rising channel for the DXY. DXY has taken us back towards a fresh original level here at 115 plus, showing that the dollar strength is pivotal to the recovery. However, the drawbacks of this in economics terms mean that, yes, for the strong dollar, citizens who travel have the great retail spending power abroad. However, it does cause a lot of problems on US soil, especially for import and export services. Look into your fundamental factors here, but as a technical analyst, don't really care about all these things. Purely supply and demand looks to the next point of supply. So this is the point of supply which remains unscathed so far, and Bitcoin present remains unscathed here to test this low here, which correlates to this zone here on Bitcoin, which looks back to here on the weekly. And if you take it towards the monthly, it will also provide a further point here, right? So keep those in mind too. And if you check it just from a weekly perspective, the lows here, look on the scale left, you can see 12.2k and 11.9. This is the zone of interest, which I would like to draw my box around and show that structure still has this to move, whereas the DXY still has this to move upwards. Albeit, if the local top here on DXY falls back, expect Bitcoin to fall back up towards this point at 30K, falling back further, and then likewise for DXY to move back up. That's essentially what I'm looking at. So essentially not buying until the weekly has been retested, and the main point of interest is down here to buy even further as the cycle continues. And also checking the regression lines. I'll update that to the private members. Many thanks. Have a good one. Hooroo.